Here's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to, I think, tone it down a little bit at the defensive end.
Bucks trail by 20. Here's Mr. Perfect. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Sanders. Here's Mr. Perfect. An easy 2 points on the layup.
There we go. There we go.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Kings ahead. They lead by 18. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for...
Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Did it say crikey? Oh my lord. Alright, didn't say crikey. Alrighty, so what am I doing? Let's respond to these text messages while I'm here. Streaming still. Still. Man, not Step, Del, or Step or Del. It's supposed to be still. Man, that is broken. Yeah.
And the Bucks with possession here. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Denver game turns out for sure.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Goes back up, and it's Sanders getting it to go.
Yes.
Sanders got
Always there.
Very nice pickup
streaming
of the
nuts,
offensive
right?
rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know he's going back up and back in.
Here's McCallum. Hollins dishes to Gay. They set the pick. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Oh, there's guarding Rudy Gay.
12 in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Larry Sanders, mostly an at-the-rim finisher to this point in his career. He can complete plays off pick and rolls. His explosiveness, his length, I think really allows him to throw it down over the top of defenders.
And for Larry Sanders, you know, he's not the most effective player in isolation situation, but supposedly he's been working to expand his offensive repertoire, focusing on his mid-range shot and driving to the basket. We'll see if the fruit shows up in his work.
Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Down he goes. Nice one there from Mr. Perfect.
There we go.
Mr. Perfect's got his second bucket tonight. And Larry Sanders might be best served working on his free throw shot, Steve. Shooting under 60% for his career and well under 50% last season.
No question. But, Kevin, I think the Bucks, first and foremost, they hope he can recover his shot blocking form and rebounding from 2 seasons ago. That's what they really need out of him.
The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Mr. Perfect. Right now averaging 11 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins signed by the Kings to a max contract extension in 2013. Coach Mike Malone said, quote, "We've made a huge commitment, not only to him as a player, but as a person." He added that Cousins' biggest jump will come from handling adversity and being comfortable when he's uncomfortable. Once he does that, it's scary how good he can be. Kevin?
A fiery disposition. If he can channel it, the sky's the limit. Thank you, Doris. When you struggle, you do everything you can to get back on track, and Clark, his teammates, joined him in a pregame shoot-around before this one.
Well, I think that's really, Kevin, an example of two players doing everything they can to make sure that they don't fall into the habit of being satisfied or complacent with their game. You got to really applaud and respect that.
I'm just playing
an initiative
God
to get
awful.
back on track, and apparently he listened to a teammate and he's worked on his shot.
And you know, when a teammate is willing to be there with you, it makes all the difference in the
I'm not
world.
upset
I mean, it
about
really does give you some confidence. Going through a cold spell is hard to deal with, and it's good to hear that encouraging word from your teammate.
Were you that kind of player? Would you encourage guys?
Always trying to find the positive.
The 18-footer is right on the mark. Mr. Perfect's got 6 points.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your past, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between games served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
Mayo drives in. He used that pick to get in close.
And they're making a statement here, guys. Going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Screen by Cousins, and McCallum kicks to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Mayo against Cousins. Makes it off the glass. Cousins has got 9 points.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Here's
Wow.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I need that assist.
Kevin, that was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
23 seconds left here in the second. McCallum, the pass to Gay. Gay, right side. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Why? How? Is my question.
All right, eyes front. That's not what we were looking for in the first half, to say the...
And as we begin the second half, and the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Sanders.
Yeah, 33.
Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker, and Nate Walters subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And
one game we had a chance.
McLemore's checked in for Gay. McCallum comes in for Stauskas, and Sessions subbed in for Darren Collison. Walters out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Chris Middleton, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Henson in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in. And then for Sacramento, Hollins is checked in, and it's Williams.
12 straight or 10 straight losses.
Now here's Sessions, averaging 10 points per contest. He feeds it to Williams. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
Maybe they'd cool off at halftime. They've just continued to shoot well.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Derek Williams, an undersized face-up 4-man back in college at Arizona, looked to drive to the rim and take advantage of his athleticism. Hasn't quite happened at the NBA level. Still searching for his niche, trying to adapt his game to the league.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's McCallum, and it goes as the official calls the foul.
Second straight foul.
One more at the free throw line.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active
Look at
and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Onda to
Shoot it.
Kubo. Here's Mr. Perfect. He kicks it to Henson. And they're moving it up.
Stop making passes. I'm doing so bad.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Walters, no good.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
He
God awful.
dishes it to Henson. Here's Mr. Perfect, guarded by McLemore. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Henson.
That's a really bad pick and roll. Like, they aren't
Here's
rolling.
Walters. He's got 9.
They're fading. That was a
And
fade.
Howard
I
pulls
didn't.
it down. Here's McCallum. That one rolling around and rims out.
Okay, don't pass it to the point guard.
And Middleton kicks to Walters. The pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Henson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, it's hard to argue with the effect John Henson has had on the basketball floor. 6'11" Clark with a 7'5" arm span. He obviously is a force defensively.
And a lot of that, Kevin, I think, also has to do with how heady he is. He's got excellent timing and really an innate sense of when to rush in for the weak side shot block.
That's a good point.
And he just seems to usually be in the right place at the right time. That's what we call basketball sense.
Over to the left wing.
That
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Feeds to Middleton. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. With the fadeaway. And the shot is good.
Why can they make it?
Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
And with Henson, that's often something that gets overlooked. It's an attribute in a player. Knowing where to be on the floor defensively in order to give yourself a chance on a play, it comes as second nature to him.
And McLemore kicks to Sessions. There's the feed to McCallum. He's looking for Williams and finds him. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
And lastly, with Henson, you know, he spent a few years in college, and I think that really helped his understanding of how he can change shots in the paint.
Didn't he go to?
You know, a lot of players have the physical tools he has, but I think his mental awareness and alertness.
Take me out,
Need more than
coach.
that, son.
Doing what I can, coach.
Henson. And for Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. On the court for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. And it's Collison at the 1.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Fires from the wing. No good for Mr. Perfect.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Hits, count that one from Stauskas.
Now, they knew what the defense was doing, and they responded perfectly.
Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Dudley. Here's Mr. Perfect. And again, the Bucks miss.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance
I
opportunities.
don't care anymore. Just
That
take me
is
out,
always
coach.
going to allow you to maintain your lead.
I'm not helping this win.
Kay can't hit.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make
Not
that
getting
shot.
another 10 man. I get another 10 man.
Here's Mr. Perfect trying his luck deep. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has
James
got
doing
7
well.
rebounds in the game. Collison dishes to Thompson. Kicks it to Cousins. Lays it up and banks it in. Cousins has got 21 in the game.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long.